That's how strong my love is. That's how strong my love is, baby. That's how strong my love is. That's how strong my love is. That's how strong my love is.
You may be seated. We've made it here. Might not be on a mountain, but it's beautiful. Yes, it's absolutely beautiful. We gather here today to celebrate a wedding, and it's a thing that we do together as a community to mark the beginning of a marriage. The wedding will last a couple dozen minutes, but the marriage, we are very hopeful, will last a couple dozen years and more. Yeah. We gather today to encourage and uphold these two persons, Kristen and Adam, in this commitment they are making with one another. We gather today to honor them in their decision to enter into a life together. May each of us be blessed by this time, and may this blessing center on Kristen and Adam. I ask you both now, in the presence of your family and friends and loved ones, to declare your intention to enter into union with each other. Kristen first. Will you have Adam to be your husband, to live together in a blessed marriage? Will you love him, comfort him, honor him, and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live? And Adam, will you have Kristen to be your wife, to live together in a blessed marriage? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live? At this time, I would like to invite Carolyn to come and read a passage on love. And you'll just come right here where I'm standing and read it for us.
Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your root was so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because this is what love is. Love is not breathlessness. It is not excitement. It is not the promulgation of promises of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love is burned away, and this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground, and when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two.
Love is a temporary madness, and then it is a decision. It is what is left over when being in love is burned away. Love has roots that grow toward each other after all the pretty blossoms have fallen away. Kristen and Adam, you love one another. It may have been a temporary madness at first, and now it is a decision. And that is why we're here this evening. We are here to celebrate this, to celebrate your love and this decision. We are here to join you together in love. So we're going to explore that just a little bit. When I asked Kristen and Adam to define love, this was the response. Kristen says, I think love is like hearing a really good song for the first time, and you can't stop listening to it. So you're telling all your friends about it. When you're having a bad day, you can play that song and everything seems to melt away. Even years down the road, you can always rely on that song to get you back to the good feeling. And every time it sounds as beautiful as the first time you heard it. Adam defines love in this way. Love is knowing a person inside and out, all their strengths, their weaknesses, their best times and their worst times, and then deciding, at after seeing all their flaws that you would never trade this person for anyone else in the world. When asked about why they chose one another, Adam responded, "Because no one has ever made me feel more alive and as happy as Kristen has. I wake up every day feeling grateful that she came into my life." And Kristen said, "Adam is truly one of the most genuine people I have ever met. He loves with all of his heart, and he makes me feel loved every single day. He makes me laugh and has no problem being silly. He loves to dance, especially the drunken two-step."
See you later.
We will see that later. "He has embraced my friends and family so easily. He loves to travel as much as I do, and I can't wait to see the world together. I truly believe he would do anything for me, and I feel the same way about him. I couldn't imagine my life without him." Kristen gives an illustration of the love that they have together. She says, "After I figured out that Adam was actually shorter than me, then he didn't wear his cowboy boots on the third date, I realized that I was totally in love with him a short time later, and so I choose to wear flats for the rest of my And then I got to hear both of their versions of their engagement story. I want to share that with you. Adam wanted to make the moment really special, so he did his best to plan a proposal that would be fun, romantic, thoughtful, and a surprise. Adam began planning for a New York City proposal that would include Kristen's friends, family, and her favorite New York City spots. Kristen then hinted to Adam that a New York City Christmas time proposal was going to be too far away for her to wait. So Adam rearranged some things. He moved real quick, and he found out that Kristen was attending a bachelorette party in Napa, California the next week. So Adam bought a plane ticket to San Francisco, and 5 days later, he was in California. He sneakily utilized Kristen's friends to find out the hotel where Kristen was staying
And points them out.
and got her to take off work on Monday, after the proposal weekend. He purchased new return tickets for he and Kristen. Adam searched for a proposal spot and decided on a winery that overlooked a vineyard. Getting ready to leave the bachelorette party weekend, Kristen was having coffee in the hotel, waiting for the airport shuttle. Adam snuck up behind her. Naturally confused and surprised, Kristen described this as an out-of-body experience because she said, "I know this person, but he's out of place." Adam told Kristen that they were going to a winery and then to San Francisco to have dinner and to stay at the Ritz. Once Kristen had a chance to think, Kristen knew something special was going to happen. She was shaking, and she went to the hotel room to change. She did not pack accordingly because of the surprise. Adam and Kristen then went to the winery. They walked around, they had champagne. Adam then suggests taking a picture together. The guy behind the camera knew what was going on. Adam got on one knee and asked Kristen to marry him. They celebrated with champagne and then headed back to San Francisco for a great 2 nights in the city together. Kristen says that she couldn't imagine a more magical, special surprise that she did not see coming. Love is madness. Love is magical and a special surprise that we don't often see coming. Love is like a really great song that always brings comfort. Love is knowing someone inside and out. Love involves the feeling of happiness and joy and gratitude when the one you love is close. Love is a decision to let your roots grow close enough that they form one tree. So today, that's what we're doing with this love. Kristen and Adam have come to here to share their vows with you and with one another, the promises they are going to make to one another. They have written their vows, so I'm going to hand the show over to them at this point. read their vows to each other. I'm going to let Kristen go first.
Can't hold it together because we're nice.
And then Adam will go.
It still feels a little surreal that we're standing up here today. You have truly turned my life upside down in the best way possible. My days are brighter and my nights sweeter with you in them. Thank you for always making me feel like the most beautiful person in the world. Supporting my choices and my career, tackling every obstacle with me as a team, and being the best barista our side does. Today, surrounded by the people we love, I promise to choose you again and again at the start and finish of every single day. No matter the season, no matter the year. I choose you to struggle and succeed with, to fight and make up with, to love and grow old with. I choose you, knowing there are still trails we must travel, knowing there are mountains left to climb. I choose you to always be by my side.
Kristen, from the moment we met, I knew you were special. Just a short period of time, you become the center of my world, and a person I feel lucky to call my friend, my partner, and soon to be my wife. As a sign of my dedication to you, I have a number of vows I'd like to make to you. I promise to encourage your compassion, because that is what makes you unique and wonderful. I promise to nurture your dreams, because through them your soul shines. I promise to shoulder our challenges, for there's nothing we cannot face if we stand together. I promise to be your partner in all things, not possessing you, but working with you as a part of the whole. I promise to love and trust, for one lifetime with you could never be enough. Lastly, I promise to be your barista. As we all know, you can't function without your daily coffee. These are my vows to you in all things.
Take all of your hands and put them over my hands. We're going to do a blessing on these rings. Together, we're going to do a blessing on these rings. These rings are outward and visible signs of an inward and spiritual grace, an inward and spiritual love. Bless the giving of these rings, that they who wear them may live peace and continue to grow stronger in relationship to one another. May these rings always symbolize love. Amen. Okay, Adam, you're going to go first. Place the ring on this. And repeat after me.
Kristen,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of my vow,
as a sign of my vow,
and with all that I am
with all that I am,
and all that I have,
all that I have,
I love and honor you.
I love and honor you.
Place the ring on Adam. Say Adam.
Adam,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of my vow,
as a sign of my vow,
and with all that I am
and with all that I am
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I love and honor you.
I love and honor you.
We're going to do a blessing over this marriage, and then we are going to move into party time. Bless these two, Kristen and Adam, and bless their commitment to one another. May we celebrate today the presence and love within the ceremony. Allow Kristen and Adam to know of your presence and guidance within and throughout their marriage in the coming days, weeks, months, and years. Now that Kristen and Adam have given themselves to each other by solemn vows, by the joining of hands and the exchange of rings, I announce to you that they are husband and wife. You may kiss one another.